Oh, pardon me. Good morning, people. It is so good to get back to you. I'll just have a drink of water before I choke on the job. Oh, pardon me. I've been running a bit ragged lately, darling, so I haven't neglected you or forgotten about you. I just haven't got around to you. That's my granddaughter's Puss Pablo sitting in the chair over there, and a gorgeous cat she is. So let's have a look at what we've got for Capricorn. Capricorn, it's all about understanding your space in things. It's about looking at your emotions and going, well, it's emotional overload. What can I do about it? Very often what you can do about it is not a lot, but there you have it. You've got to just run with what there is. It's about understanding that sometimes you are going to be on emotional overload, and sometimes there is going to be absolutely nothing that you can do about it. You've just got to pick up with what you've got, put everything out there. But it's also about not allowing anybody else to take control of your emotional situation. It's about not allowing people to stress you too much. It's about not taking on board everybody else's stuff. It's about understanding that you're the most important person right now. It's about taking time out to deal with emotional stuff, to flow through it, to let it wash over you rather than become a tidal wave, a massive depression. It's about taking it one little thing at a time, step by step, day by day. But it's about understanding the strength that you hold within your hands. It's about remembering the times that you've done this before, you've come through it, and you haven't let it get on top of you. It's about this is a rerun of an emotional issue. It's about deal with it, hon, get on with it, put everything into a balance. And, you don't have to deal with everything today. There are more days. There will be tomorrow. That's the thing. There will always be tomorrow. Aquarians. Hey, look out. Aquarians, this is about home. It's about family. It's about strutting your stuff. It's about being good. It's about, that really annoys me, that reflection in the glasses. But, hun, we're just going to have to deal with it. This is about understanding who you are. It's about understanding how great you are. It's about understanding what you have to offer. As a part of a group, as a part of the family, it's about celebration, celebrating the good things. And it's about opening the door so that new things can come through. The more you focus on the good you've got in your life and how great things have been, that opens a door and an opportunity for more stuff to come through. This is a really good time for you because it is about family. It is about strength. It is about celebration. It is about going, wow, how great am I? But it's also about spending time with family. It's about being loving and giving and opening that doorway so things are good. Okay, let's have a look what's happening here for Aries. This is no time to sit back and judge yourself. This is no time to be miserable, victim, whatever. We're only ever going to be the hardest we can on ourselves. No one on this planet is going to judge you as harshly or as strongly as you judge yourself. So get over it. This is literally a time to get over it. It's a time to take back your control of your life. So if anybody else is, pressing your buttons, telling you what to do, organizing this, organizing that, or if you're doing things because you feel you ought to, time to stop. Time to put energy in there now to work with what works for you, what's good for you, what is going to give you emotional strength and emotional support. This is about taking time out to strut your stuff. It's about seeing and understanding who you are, what you are, your strengths, your weaknesses. Because you cannot change a weakness unless you recognize it. Okay? It's about taking control, not letting other people put you down or walk all over you. Pisces. Look, sometimes you've got to come down with a firm hand, but sometimes you've got to be strong enough to be compassionate. You've got to be strong enough to ride the dark times. You've got to be able to see that, yeah, there are some cloudy things around. Yes, things are not quite as great as they could be. However, gently, gently, one little thing at a time, step by step, reach out that hand for help, but also reach it out in guidance. You know, sometimes we give and give and give and give, and we've got the open hand, but we're not able to bring it back. This is about gathering all of your strengths. It's about gathering all the knowledge of the situation that you have, the fors, the against, the ifs, the buts, the maybe, gathering all of the information together so that you have got a strong foundation in which to make choices from, in which to make decisions from, and in which to move forward from. Because unless you have that, nothing's going to work, sweetheart. You're not going to be able to get it to happen for you. Okay? So it's about looking after number one. Taurus. Oh, Taurus, this is only a rerun of the past. It's like, oh, you've been there, done that. You've been in this space before. You know, you've got a choice here. You either walk away and give in to the misery, give in to the drama, do what someone wants you to do, or you gather your strength and you walk away. Walk away from the drama. Walk away from things you can't change. You know, if you've got no way of dealing with a situation or no way of changing it, and, you know, let's be honest, you've got no way of changing someone else's opinion or someone else's direction, then you have to let it go. This is time to let go of situations. And not in defeat, but because, you know, sometimes we have to know when we can do nothing and when that situation is harmful to us. This is also a good time to look at strong emotional ties. I'm spitting in my ears again, God love them. Very strong emotional ties. They're happening very quickly around you, but it's figuring out and wading through. Is it a superficial tie? Is it a strong tie? Is, you know, weighing the scales and seeing what comes and goes anywhere. But emotionally, stay in the middle. Don't get caught in other people's stuff, darling. You know, when it's other people's stuff, it's fine to sit on the fence. That's where you need to be. Gemini. Hey, look out, Gemini. There are lots of things switching in your world right now. There are a lot of things coming in here, a lot of new directions, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new people. However, you need to understand that in some spaces you were extremely naive. Not stupid, naive. So what they're saying at this time is be careful of who you trust. Don't accept everything on blind faith. Look behind the image, look behind the picture, see what there really is going on. And then when you've got all the facts and figures, you can make informed decisions. You can make strong choices about where you want to go, how you want to make it happen, and what you want to make it work for you. This is about gathering, it's being strong, and it's being ready to move. It's being ready to take advantage of the opportunities that are coming. Because, you know, if you miss one, you know, there's not another one knocking the door behind it. So it's like be ready to roll and be ready for some new and different experiences. Just because you haven't done it before doesn't mean you can't. Cancerians, hey, look out. Finally, there's a little bit of joy on that financial road. For some of you, it's a sigh of relief. It's like, look out, well, look what I can do. It's about opening that door. It's about allowing. But it's also about having a look at a different direction to make your financial business work. If you're working in a business, it's like, and it's the same old, and it hasn't really gone forward. Look at what you can do different. This is a time for looking at different ideas, different directions, different ways of making your financial area very strong. And, you know, sometimes you've got to go way out on the limb to bring it all together and to get it to happen. This is about thinking outside the square, and it's about moving into different things because you can. Simple. Because you can, babe. Because you can. Leos. Oh, Leo, you're feeling a bit down and a bit sad and a bit miserable about some things. However, what's going on is simply it's a new doorway. It's an offering of better things to come. So, it's time to just take it in your stride. Go, yep, take it on the chin. I can see this through because I can see the benefits that are coming in the future. So whereas the right now maybe not exactly as you want it or not exactly as you'd wish it to be, the future benefits from what's happening right now are immense. And if you can just chill for a little while, and I know Leo doesn't do chill really good. What happened? Oh, everything went off, but it's back again. So hopefully there's not a black spot in the middle, babes. Yeah, but as I was saying, Leo don't do chill very well. So it's about moving everything forward here and allowing yourself to not get caught up in emotion, not get caught up in wishing and hoping. There's nothing wrong with wishing and hoping. But things are what they are right now, and you've got to get through them. Okay, now we're going to have a look at our beloved Virgos. Okay, so Virgo, it's about family, it's about home, it's about seeing where your heart lies. And sometimes the home where your feet are and the home where your heart are two different things. It's about sorting your realities. It's about understanding what it is you really want to work for yourself and making that happen. It can be a difficult one because, sometimes you're caught in the middle between duty, between loyalties, and between what you really want. So this is a time when you're walking a very tight line. And for many Virgos, this is a crossroads where you're going to have to make choices, you're going to have to make decisions, and mostly around family and mostly around where you live. However, there is lots of joy around it. So it will work out. It's just you don't like change. You can't do it. Well, too bad, too sad. Okay, Librans. Where's our Librans? Okay, look out. Look out. Dark clouds on the horizon. Faces full of anger. Are they yours? Probably not. Now, if this isn't yours, don't buy into it. This is the time when you need to put everything in the past, walk away, start fresh, start over, open the door up for new beginnings. It's about, okay. Looking back at the coulda, shoulda, woulda, hindsight's fantastic thing, absolutely fantastic. Not much use, but absolutely fantastic. Quite destructive if you get caught up in it, though. This is your time to go, okay, this is what I learned from the past. This is what I'm taking forward with me, and to move into a very strong, very solid connection for the future. But it's also about pulling up everything that you've got, listing, if necessary, everything you've learned, everything you've been through, and then looking at, okay, this is where I was and this is where I am. It's like, look at the difference in the levels about how far you have come. Because when you see how far you've come, then you'll get the confidence to continue to make this move even stronger. The strength of the past lies in the now. Okay, Scorpio. I wonder what the Scorpios have. Okay, so you might feel a bit like you're running around in circles, that you're not getting anything done. In reality, you're laying very major ground rules. You're putting in a space for the future. You're putting down an energy, time, and there's things that it's like you're putting the foundations to build on. And, you may never look at this time in the future. You may never look at it and say, well, that was my foundation, because we don't look at the foundations of the house we build. We look at what's on top of the foundation. But if your foundation isn't strong, your house is going to sink. What you're doing now in your life, in your business area, in your personal area, is building strong foundations. And this is how you must look at this, that what you're doing is laying a foundation for the future. As far as the work area and career is concerned, very much this foundation, basics, back to remembering how this worked before, putting it all back into action, making it work, making it do the best it can for you. It's about, making things work for you instead of you working for them at this stage. This is where you're at right now, in making things work for you instead of you working for them. Okie dokie. Last but never least, we're going to have a look at Sag. God love their hearts. Okay, so might have seemed like everything's a bit of a struggle, a little bit of an uphill battle. You're 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, 2 feet forward, 1 foot back, or 1 foot back, whatever. But yeah, it is like that right now. However, what you've got to look at is all the things, the little things that you're picking up along the way, the little things you're learning, the little things, the little doorways that are opening, the little ideas that are going to grow into a big future. This is about keeping up. It's about continuing. It's about making sure that you always take that next step. It's about making sure at this time that you always put in that little bit extra, that you always go that extra mile. Yes, it's tiring. And yes, around some Sagittarians, there's that little bit of depression. And that doesn't happen to Sagittarius very often. But it's like, come through it, babe. Just push through. Don't let it get on top of you, because there are a lot of new doorways and a lot of new directions that are opening for you extremely soon and very, very quickly. So you really just have to come through this and make it happen for you. Okay? Well, that will about do me for today. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But meanwhile, check out my website, www.gypsymaggierose.com. I'll talk to you shortly. Bless.